Hello guys, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I'm always paranoid about my microphone, so let me just double check, make sure that it's working. It is. Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay, awesome. Today we're gonna do a beginner's workout with a chair. So no equipment, we're just gonna need a chair, a mat. I like to train with no shoes on, so take those shoes off so we can evenly distribute the weight through our feet. So let's go with a warm up. You wanna make sure that our joints are nice and safe and warm. So nice big arm circles. We have 5 moves today. We're gonna work through 45 seconds. We're gonna do 4 rounds for each of those moves. Oh my God. Awesome. All right, let's hold on to the chair here, and then we're gonna go for leg swings. We'll make sure we make that kick nice and high, warming up through the hamstring. At any point, just the huge, if you're getting any tension in your lower back, any pulling in your knees, your neck, you need to stop straight away, okay? We don't want to injure ourselves or do the exercise wrong any more than we have been doing. All right, we're going to go side to side as well. Just push your bum back. Make sure that the knees are not shooting past your toes. The first one, we're going to do a squat. I'll give you modification as we're moving along. Again, seeing what your energy levels are like, if you have any injuries, depending on your fitness level as well. So we're gonna take the chair. The first one, we're gonna start off with basic squats. So I want you to get down, tap the chair. If you do need to sit down and pull yourself back up at the top, make sure that your knees are not shooting past your toes. And as we come up, we're pushing through the heels. All right, are we ready? We're gonna work with 45 seconds. Core engaged, booty back, spine aligned. Round 1, let's go. You wanna keep your feet at hip width apart. I want you to push your bum back, tap the chair, come back. If you don't need to sit down and bring yourself up to the top, that is okay. Just avoid rocking. We don't wanna rock because then you bring in the momentum rather than the muscle engagement. Shoulders down, focusing on pushing your bum back. Tailbone slightly tucked in, we're not overarching. You've got 15 more seconds. Breathe. If you would like more, we can go a little bit faster. That tap the chair and come back up and rest. So you have an option to sit and bring yourself up, pushing through the heels. You can tap. If you want more, you can speed up. You can add little weights on the side if you like as well, but this is for beginners. All right, let's go round 2. Core engage, slide your bum back almost like you're about to fall down. Even if you do, you're just gonna sit on the chair. Push through the heels, bring yourself up. Keep an eye out on your knees as well. You wanna make sure that your knees stay aligned. Hip width apart, tracking your middle toe. Spine long. Pushing through the heels. So we're learning and building on technique here. We don't need to rush. It is not cardio. We're just getting those legs moving, getting the technique right. Pushing the hips back, core stays engaged, shoulders down. Got 5 more seconds. You've got this. And rest. Oh, let's sit down and rest. Oh, have a little stretch in between. Have a little drink of water. I'm gonna flip my chair around so you could see what it looks like from the front and what I'm talking about with the hip width apart. All right, round 3, let's go. Squat and up. A lot of people, if they have tight hip flexors or weak apart glutes, their knees will be doing this. We don't want that. We wanna make sure that the knees stay like train tracks, okay? Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Pushing through the heel and reaching up. Good. Don't worry about squeezing your butt at the top. I don't believe in that. Focus more on weight distribution. So through the heels, knees back, core tucked in. Good job. Let's do one more. and rest. Beautiful. Moving side to side. You've got one more round of squats. Sitting down on the chair, taking the tension off if you need to. All right, we're ready? Hip width apart, core engaged. Shoot your booty back, touch the chair and come back up. Beautiful, slow, deep breath. Don't worry about squeezing your hips, keeping your hips engaged. We're not looking at that squeeze at the top. Breathe. As you reach the top, you want to go straight down. Spine aligned, don't let yourself curve. We've got 15 seconds. Breathe. Sit and up. Keep your knees safe. There shouldn't be no pinching. All right, we've got 5 seconds. And then we're going for the core and arms after this. And rest. Good. All right. For this next one, we're going to lean against the chair. You can go flat or on the sides. Step back, tucking your hips and your core. We're going to hold our plank first round. And let's go. We're going to stay here. So we're going to hold that half a plank. You want to get the warmth and the heat through your arms and your core. You want to make sure we're slightly rounded so we're not kind of collapsing into the shoulder joint. You want to push away from the floor, neck relaxed, shoulders away from your ears, core tucked in, butt squeezed, just like as if you were to do a plank on the floor. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Got 15 more seconds here. Hold. Feet at hip width apart. Stay on your tippy toes as well. Nice and light on the legs. 3, 2, and rest. Step it in and recover. Good. For the next one, you have an option to stand hold if you felt it in your arms. Otherwise, we're going to add little pulses. It is not a full push-up. Little pulses, elbows tucked in to the rib cage. Let's step back. Hip width apart, core engaged. We're going to do little pulses. So you don't push away from the chair. Drop yourself down, push away from the chair. Elbows slightly tucked in. So doing tiny little pulses. We want to wake up our triceps and now our lats. So into our back. Okay. Keeping your core engaged, bum squeeze. You don't want to keep your hips up up here somewhere, right? You want to make sure we maintain that plank. If you find it is too hard, push away and hold. Round your back. Keep it engaged. You've got 10 seconds. Otherwise, stay in the pulses with me. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Step it in. Also, as we're pulsing, you want to make sure that we're not pulsing through our shoulders to the ears. You want to have that nice long neck, nice long space between the tip of your ear and your shoulder. We're only pulsing elbows back. Let's go again. We're going to hold the plank for this one. Stay and hold. Shoulders away, neck completely relaxed, rounded through your back slightly. I like to round slightly through my back. That engages my upper back a little bit more. And because I have anterior pelvic tilt, it actually helps me engage my hips and my core slightly. Breathe. Now make sure there's no pinching in your wrists as well, okay? Be mindful of your wrists. Dig your fingertips on the chair a little bit. You've got 10 more seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, and rest. Step it in. All right, move your arms. Now for the next one, again, we're going to have an option whether you want to hold your plank or you're going to do little pulses. When you're pulsing, you want to pulse your elbows into the rib cage, right? Not this way. Tuck it in. Everything lined up like train tracks. All right, let's get it. Step it back. Hold that plank. Option to stay here or pulse. Elbows into the rib cage. Remember, tucking it in, shoulders down. I don't want to see none of that, okay? No movement in the neck either. Keeping it nice and aligned. Breathe, feet at hip width apart. Make sure nobody's keeping their feet together, right? Slightly tucked in. Little pulses. That is not a push-up. You got 15 seconds. Nice and light on your feet. Almost there. Elbows tucked in. Little pulses. 3, 2, and rest. Good job. Yay! All right, next time we're gonna go for wide squat. So your chair is gonna be in the middle and you're actually gonna take your leg nice and wide. You wanna have your hips in between. We're gonna tap and come back up. Ready? Let's go. Round 1. Tap, tap, keeping your knees out, right? We wanna keep your hips tucked in, knees out, chest up nice and tall. So we're training into our inner thighs here. Also pay attention, make sure that your toes are not digging into the ground. As you tap, you come back up. If you're doing it to sit down, make sure you're not leaning over. If you do sit down, push your knees out and bring yourself up to the top. You can do it a bit slower. If you sit down, push your knees out, toes out, and bring yourself up to the top. So you're not allowing your knees to close, and rest. The reason why we want to put our knees on the side so we're not tempted to bring them in. Okay. Whew. Take a breath in. Knees out, hips tucked in, pelvic floor engaged, chest up. Let's go. Round 2. Tap and up. Also, you want to make sure that the weight is nice and even here. You keep going. I'm going to just turn around my chair so you can see what it looks like from the side. All right. So do you see how my legs are right on the side? Hips tucked in, tap and up. Knees out. Tap and up. So make sure we're not overarching in the hip. Tuck it in. You've got 10 seconds. Almost there. And rest. Beautiful. You can sit down if you want. All right. One of the other things we need to focus on, distributing weight on the outside of your foot and your heel rather than on the arches. All right. Let's go. Round 3. Tap and up. Beautiful. Try not to lock your knees out completely. That is exactly why the chair is there. Remember, you can sit down, and as you come up, engage and up. Avoid leaning over, right? We don't want to do the wave. Nice and controlled. You do have another option. If you tend to wave, you can turn around and face the chair. Take it wide. Tap and up, and this will give you a little bit more control over your spine. That is an option as well, okay? All right, you've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. We've got one more round. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Last round. Toes out, knees out. Core engaged, hips tucked in, chest up. And let's go, round 4. If you need to turn around and hold on to the back of the chair, you can. If you sit down, hold on to the back of the chair, you can. Whatever way you can teach yourself of the proper and safe technique for your joints so that you can strengthen your muscle rather than constantly putting pressure on your joints. That is the point of strength training and exercise. You've got 10 seconds. Breathe. Beautiful. 3, 2, rest. Sit down. Close one leg at a time. We're working for the abs. You have to shuffle on the edge so it's only your butt cheek. Lean back, round your back. You can either bend your knees, and we're gonna start off with this one. Let's go. So going for leg lifts, so little knee lifts, lifting through the core. You have an option to do extensions. If your back is pulling you to stop straight away, release, lean back. I don't want you to lean with the straight back. I want you to separate each vertebra at a time, belly button in, and stay here. So looking like a shrimp, right? You have an option to extend your leg and go single leg extensions. If you can, we can go doubles. If your technique is not compromised. Now I want you to tap the floor and lift. I don't want you to just Get out of your skin to get the exercise done. And rest. Separate your knees, lean over. Take any tension that you might have, hopefully none. One down. Lean back. Feet together. Curve through your spine. And let's go one at a time. As you lift, you want to pay attention to see how's your hip flexors. If you're getting the burn in your hip, you're not engaging your core properly. Around. If you need to bring your arms in front to help you, you can. Other little trick, you can tap under the knees. If that's too much and you compromise your technique, stay here. If you can do single legs, for me personally, I'm feeling it better when my legs are extended. Again, because of my hip structure, make sure that your legs long, bend, but your spine rounded. Breathe. 3, 2, and rest. Lean forward. Release the tension. Breathe. Belly button to the spine from pelvic floor all the way up to your chest. Rounding your back. Lean back. Find your option. Bend your knees or leg extensions. And let's go. Make sure that you're only sitting on the butt cheeks. Remember, you don't want the actual back of your thighs on the chair. Otherwise, you become very restricted. Good job. You got it. Now, if you can, let's try and lift 2 legs, 2 knees, or 2 legs. So find whatever works for you. If that's too much, feel like it's burning and straining your back, don't do it. Work, baby steps. Nothing should pull in your back. Breathe. 3, 2, and rest. Lean forward. We've got one more. All right, lean back. Let's go. Let's find an option. If you keep doing that with the bent knees, let's see if we can do it with extended legs. Round your back, engage your core. Let's go. So option 1, knee at a time. Option 2, leg extensions. Don't forget, if you're too far back doing this, you're not going to feel anything in your core. So make sure you shuffle over to the edge. Lean back, engage, pointy toes, 2. No soggy ankles. I know it's like a lot. I'm like word vomiting on you, but we need to make sure we do it right. We want to be effective, right? 10 seconds. My God. 3, 2, and recover. Perfect. All right. We have one more. Leg step ups. Gonna put one foot on the step. Your knee is the crucial part here. Your foot is gonna be to the front, not here. Knee right over the ankle, and you're gonna put it on the outside so you have space. You're gonna lean over as you're gonna pulse up through the heel. We're gonna pulse up and down, up and down. As you're pulsing up, try and avoid leaning into the back of the chair. Ready? And let's go. Push through the heel, push up and down. Avoid leaning onto the chair. We're just using it purely for balance. Now we're training through the back line, right? Nothing should feel in the knee. If your knee is here, you're doing this, you're gonna feel it in your knee. So knee is back over the ankle. We're gonna push through the heel into the butt cheek, lifting the other leg off the floor just a little bit. All right, we've got like 10 seconds working in the bum. And then also probably working in your inner thigh a little bit here too. 3, 2, down, switch. Beautiful. I'm gonna switch the chair to the front so you can have a better view. Step it forward, ankle or knee over the ankle. Take it on the outside so it's not in the middle. It's more in line with your shoulder. And let's go, pushing through the heel and up. Keeping your spine aligned. Pushing through the heel. Pushing through the heel. That's it. Don't rush and don't lean on a chair. Use trust in your muscle. We're doing little pulse often on the floor. We're not stepping up all the way. 20 seconds. Breathe. Spine aligned. Try not to curve and just collapse into your leg. Keep the spine nice and long. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Good. Other side. I'm gonna go back on there. You have an option to do the same thing. Option to stand up all the way without compromising your knee. You either pulse, or if you can, stand up and down. Hold on to the chair though. Let's go. Either pulse, knee over ankle, or if you'd like to stand up all the way and down. I don't mean all the way where you look at the knee slightly bend, but if you'd like to go a little bit higher, play around with it. However, pay attention on your back, okay? Up at arm length, right? So you still have that support through your arms. Push through the heel, bum back. You can play here. If you don't feel comfortable, don't feel safe, that's okay. Little pulses. 10 seconds. You can lift if you want. Don't stand all the way up. You can lose your balance and switch. Breathe. We've got last one, you guys. Last 45 seconds. All right, let's get it. Knee over ankle, lean over, core engaged. Push through the heel. Let's get it. 45 seconds, little pulses. Or have an option to push up at arm length and down. Knee slightly bent still. Arm length to the back of your chair. Keep your spine aligned. Don't let this knee come forward. Don't. Or we're doing another round. Too much? Come back to little pulses. You've got 15 seconds. Let's go. What is going on with my hair? All right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Whew. All right, hold on to the chair, push your hips back. Lengthen through the spine, legs out long, bum back, spine long. Good job. Let's stretch through our legs and hip flexors. We're gonna wiggle and sit one butt cheek on the edge, the other butt cheek hanging down. Hold on to the chair. Slide this leg back, release, chest up, knee down. Stretch into the hip flexor. If you want more, you can take this arm up and over into a side stretch. Don't fall off a chair now. Breathe. Good. We're gonna switch to the other side. Shuffle, shuffle. I'm gonna show you this lovely stretch, especially after the legs. Slide this back, drop it down, chest up. Hold on to the side. If you want more, reach and pull. Breathe. You did awesome. Amazing. Coming up to the top. Sit in the middle, legs out, lean forward, side to side. Breathe. Slowly reaching up, pat in the back. You did amazing today. Strength, we did full body, nice and safe. Have a drink of water. Have a nice big meal of protein, veggies. Don't forget your carbs. And I'll see you next time. Give me some, give me some, give me some. Yeah, yeah.